Hi, I'm Crystal Jimerson, a training specialist at the U.S. Census Bureau. In this data gem, I'll guide you through a data tool called My Community Explorer, a disaster mapping tool designed to help us better understand potential impacts on local areas, including people, businesses, and the economy. Today, we'll explore the core features of this tool and demonstrate how zooming in on census tracts can provide a clear view of where disruptions may occur and how resources can be most effectively allocated. First, I'm going to visit Census.gov in my computer browser. Next, in the search bar, I'm going to type in My Community Explorer. At the top of the search results, you should see a box around the link to the data tool. I'll click the link in that box to take me to the data tool. The first thing you may notice on the opening screen is that there is a blue button for Take a Tour. What that button does is that it simulates the core functionality of the data tool. Since I'm here to assist you, we will close that option by clicking Skip Tour. Next, in the top right-hand side of my screen, I'm going to click on Select State and select North Carolina as my example. The map will refresh to the full state outline of North Carolina. Next, I need to select a county. In this example, I'm selecting Wake County, North Carolina. You can scroll down the county listing or type it in the search box. If I look at the legend to the left, I see that this means an area with an estimated population of 0 measures of social vulnerability. However, when I zoom into the area, I do see that there are certain parts of the map with a red shaded color. By moving my cursor closer to that area, I see the name Biltmore Hills. I'm going to zoom in on that section of the map and see what I find. By clicking on this red shaded area, the census tract of 521.01 leads me to some data on the measures of social vulnerability. By looking at this population in the census tract, I see that about 46% of the population has 3 or more measures of social vulnerability, and that is a high percentage of the population. In addition, around 39% has 1 to 2 components of social vulnerability. Some examples of the components of social vulnerability include age 65 years and older, living with a disability, no health insurance coverage, or no access to a vehicle. Looking at a community that has high levels of social vulnerability can help emergency management planners with identifying the population most vulnerable if a disaster were to occur. Further data is found by scrolling down on this pop-up dashboard. I can compare these measures of social vulnerability found in this census tract to the national average by looking at the column to the right. For example, in this census tract, I see that the population whose income in the past 12 months is below the poverty level is at 20.8%, and that is marked as higher than the national average. In summary, while Wake County, North Carolina appeared to have a small population that will have difficulty recovering from a disaster, zooming into specific census tracts can provide additional insights. Keep this in mind as you look at county-level data in your area to ensure you're getting the full picture using this data tool. For more videos on how to access Census Bureau data, go to census.gov/academy and subscribe. Thanks for watching.